Look, obviously, seeing that response different from what you saw the situation like, you do get disturbed by it. But at the end of the day, you realize that it's someone else's opinion. So
Right.
if I'm putting my opinion out there, or Anushka's putting her opinion out there, it is not necessary that everyone should agree with it. And everyone will not agree with it. And that is fine. But are we going to change our decision because of others' opinion? No, we are not. So I think the balance is that you do what, as I said, what feels right to you. You do it from your heart. Then all this distraction and negativity, it is there as a challenge every day in your life anyway. And these are hurdles you need to constantly overcome. Because one thing I realized is if people are not happy seeing you move, then they want you to stop because they don't want to move. As long as you want to keep moving and keep evolving in life and keep moving forward, because anything that you're doing is not permanent. Today we play, tomorrow we're not going to play forever. So holding on to something, or being insecure about something, or all that stuff has no place. We both feel like that. It has no place in life. And I think it's very important to follow your heart and not worry about what people say. You go out there and you say and you do what you feel is right. Because if you're doing it with the right intent, there will be positive feedback where it matters. You can't make a decision thinking the whole country is going to stand with me. It is impossible. A joke is taken out of context. People look at a certain thing and they create versions of it themselves according to their understanding or insecurities, which you can't control. So unfortunately, it's become a world today where constantly people are looking for others' approval to make themselves feel okay. Have I taken the right decision? Let me see how many people like this decision. Then I will figure out whether it's right or wrong. But at the point of making that decision, you are by yourself. You're not taking a poll of 40,000 people every decision that you take in your life.
True.
So when you've taken one, don't change it because others don't like it. That's how we lead our lives.
Awesome. That's awesome to hear. I think people are taking a leaf out of that book. But Virat, finally, before I let you go, you've been graceful enough to come and honor this finale of my episode. But what is spirituality for you, Virat? We know that you've tended to love spirituality. A lot of people mix spirituality with religiousness. What is spirituality for Virat, the cricketer? And how are you using it, or how are you using it as a tool to counter this very, very tough times for all of us?
I think spirituality, what I've come to understand of it, is staying in the present moment, being one with your own self. And as I said, I believe a lot in energies. So if you're present, you will feel energy of a situation, of a person around you, of the place you're in. And that connect of energy with nature, with that one energy which is present all around us, is the meaning of spirituality for me. Spirituality means working on your own self constantly. That is something that both me and Anushka, we constantly discuss that. And it is all about working on yourself. And that is something that, it's very difficult to do. And we've had those discussions. And one thing that Anushka keeps saying is that the only thing that is, the purpose for us all is to keep working on ourselves and keep refining our own selves, which I think is the meaning of spirituality for us. So that is what I think of it. And spirituality also means being fearless for me, because as long as you're doing things which come from the heart, there's gut feel is things that come from your heart, and where heart functions, you can't use this. And there's no room for calculation and analyzing, is it right, wrong, nothing. Just feel it and just go for it. Just being free, just letting your energy flow and just going for it. That is what it means to me. And I think this time is teaching all of us to let go, to, really figure out how we want to move ahead. Obviously, considering all the people that are going through a very, very difficult time right now, wanting to help them, having the intent to help one another, having the intent to do good things, having the intent to do the correct thing and follow it through the way. That, I think, for us is the learning from this phase, and I hope it is the learning for all people in our country and all over the world as well.
Do you see the game changing a lot? Do you see waiting for a long period of time?
Game changing a lot. Man, I don't know what's gonna happen. It is so strange thinking even of practice sessions. Like instinctively, you wanna you can't do that. Like you will meet people and you will be like, like you're meeting after months and you'll have to sort of just fold hands and just stand away. Which I know it sounds strange, but it might be a permanent feature moving ahead until there is some sort of cure and vaccine whenever it comes out. I think we will have to sort of follow that system and make it a part of our lives, which is going to be new for all of us. I'm sure that we'll all find it strange, but eventually, like everything else in life, like people took to social media, I think this won't be that difficult to make a part of our lives and follow a system which I think is going to be good for everyone. It has to be very, very important.
Right. In fact, as we said that in Australia, they have started playing competitive tennis, having their own set of balls. So I think things will change and pan out, because I just saw David Warner make a comment here. So I wanted to ask him did he watch any tennis matches? So anyway,
he's making TikTok videos.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It's unbelievable.
He's been after my life.
Has he? Okay.
He's been asking me to do one. I haven't responded yet, but I will.
No, I think if there is a dinosaur thing that TikTok has, you should definitely give it a go.
I think that might become a feature on it now.
I think so. I think it should. And there were people who were talking about it and said dinosaur on the loose. Yeah, so that's.
And there were so many memes. They were hilarious.
Yeah, it was last chat I was having. Sangakara just told me that he's a dinosaur at social media, which means he's in the past, and it was unreal. Man. It was unreal. Right, thank you so much, Virat. You've made this a very, very special occasion for me and all the people who've been following this. And hope you have a good day and good night. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Ash. You take care. Take care of your family as well. And congrats on a wonderfully done series, wonderfully compiled. And I'm glad I could, be the finisher and stay there till the end.
Get back to the stories and follow the promo that I put. I put a Game of Thrones theme for you.
Oh, okay. I'll check it out. Okay.
So cool. You love the Jon Snow of it, right?
Okay.
See you, Virat.
Yes, bye.